So hello and welcome back to Wayne's World of Darts. Suppose we have to call this episode 2. And first of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched the first video I made. I was shocked. 42 subscribers I think there are now when I last checked. I think there was 10 likes and over 200 views, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you very much to everyone who watched it. Please subscribe if you want to watch any more of me making a fool of myself in front of this camera. Honestly, I'm blown away with that, so thank you very much everyone. I've also been asked the question in one of the comments, will the darts website be coming back? Unfortunately, I have lost the domain name waynesdarts.co.uk, but today I have managed to purchase waynesdarts.com. So I will be rebuilding a brand new darts website, pretty much like this channel. Not just everything darts information, a few more funnier bits, lighter sides to darts, video clips from the players, hopefully some interviews. Again, I'm looking to try and do those on the phone rather than just put up the questions and answers that were typed in. So that's all to come. Excuse me if I keep looking down here. I have got some notes that just remind me what I need to say. I have put in the bottom right hand corner of the screen the stats, which basically they show how many people are following me on YouTube, how many on Twitter, and the amount of people that are in my Facebook groups. Now I have about 9-10 Facebook groups, but I've only put in the amount from 4 of them, which is the main group, the live scores, the everything darts, and I think the fan zone page, which I took over a few years back from somebody else. So they're all down there, and when I was doing that again, I was shocked to find there's nearly 25,000 people who follow me in one way or another, and I really am so grateful. Without you following me, I wouldn't be doing this. It'd just be the Dart website with nothing on it, because I wouldn't have any content, and a lot of the questions that I was asking the players in the website all came from you. So thank you very much for that. Also, the last thing, I was asked, am I going to read out any of the comments that were left? Well, yes, I am. I've had a few comments on YouTube, I've had a few questions on Twitter, and have had, I think, about 9 or 10 questions on Facebook, so I may not get through them all today. 2 of the questions were for me. First one I wrote down was, well, it was basically, will the website be back? And of course I've just pretty much answered that one. Yes, it will. It's going to take me some time to get it all back up and running again, and I am going to recreate the whole thing from scratch rather than just use the old website and update it. So it'll be a whole new look, etc, etc. News of that will probably be in the next episode. I'm hoping to do these every week. You know, work will come into play because I do work shifts, and if I'm on nights, there's just no way I can record. So I also had a question from Sarah. Her question was, can I please have Paul Nicholson's phone number? No, Sarah, no you can't. I've seen how you stalk him on Facebook, so stick to Twitter and Facebook. I'm sure he'll reply to you. And so, the reason why we are here, darts. What's been happening? Well, since I last recorded, we've had 2 more weeks of the Premier League, and I have updated the table up in the top left of the screen. Michael Van Gerwen is above Phil Taylor. They both have the same leg difference, but Michael's average over the 3 games is higher than Phil's. So the PDC have declared that he goes to the top above Phil and James. The results have just below. I've got to remember the camera's back to front. As you see, Gary Anderson lost to Peter Wright. A.D. Lewis lost to James Wade. Phil beat Raymond van Barneveld 7-4, which was a brilliant game. It was nice to see both players do the interview at the end. If you've not seen it, see if you can find it on YouTube. Very, very respectful to each other. More so Raymond towards Phil. But it was nice to see. Then Michael beat Yella 7-4. And final game of the night, Dave Chisnell beat Kim 7-4. Also, we had 3 more UK Open qualifying events in which, as you can see again in the bottom left, Michael van Gerwen won on the Friday, beating Gary Anderson. Simon Whitlock beat Ronnie Hybricks on the Saturday, and Peter Wright beat James Wade 6-3 on the Sunday. So the UK Open qualifiers have all been announced. It was last week that the draw was made. I'll put a link below to Josh's Dartistry's webpage. Josh has published the whole of the UK Open qualifying rounds on there, so I'll put a link to that and you can have a look at who's drawn who if you've not seen it yet. Also, we had the UK Pro PDC Development Tour, which was on the 18th and 19th at Wigan. And I just want to say a huge congratulations to Kenny Nyans, or Nyans. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong there, Kenny. But Kenny hit a 9-darter on, I think it was the Saturday in one of his games. I mean, it's just astounding to think that these guys are like between 18 and I think it's 22, 23. And they're hitting 9-darters. It just goes to show how darts has advanced over the last few years. I mean, Michael's still very young, and he's pretty much taking darts by storm. But like Phil, who's now 56, I think Barney's now 50. You can see these guys coming to the end of their sort of playing careers. Yet the guys that are coming through on the development tour, some of those guys can't. Darts is it's just going to get harder and harder for players coming in. So that's pretty much it for what's been going on since last time I recorded. I do have another bit. Somebody challenged me to have a go at the PDC darts game on Xbox. Now, I'm not the greatest of gamers. I do play the FIFA games and the Madden games just for a bit of fun. I did record it as well, so what I'll do right near the end, I'll just put up, I don't know, 5, 10, maybe even 30 seconds, no more than a minute, just of a highlight of me playing it, and you'll see how bad I am. I played Phil Taylor, what a way to start. So I'll put a little bit of that up at the end just for you to have a laugh at. But that's it for what's been going on. I do have a little surprise coming up in a minute, but I'm going to stop recording for now and I'll be back because I need to make a phone call. I do have a bit of a mystery guest who's going to answer some questions that you've sent to me Facebook, you've sent to me on Twitter, and I thought, well, it's not really ideal for me to be asking who's the best player you've ever played because I can't answer that. So I've lined up a few players that have said they will, help answer those questions, and I can put the recordings on because I can record it on my phone. So I'm away to do that, and I'll be back shortly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.
Good afternoon, Mr. North.
Good afternoon, Mr. Richardson. How the devil are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm not too bad. Right, are you ready for these 3? These have all been sent in by somebody else.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I am not... One of them have changed because it was pretty much the same question, just it's come across different, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So, righty-o. First question. Who is the toughest player you have ever played and why?
Right. Well, I think that's got to be an easy one for myself. I think the hardest player for me to play is Raymond van Barneveld. I mean, that time in the World Championships, then he was 5 times world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, I was an unknown, and the odds were against me to, beat him. That's got to be the hardest game of my life, and come through it.
Very nervous, I take it.
Very nervous. Well, I wasn't really nervous. I knew I could beat him, but I held my nerves. That'd be the hardest game of my life.
It's still one of the best games, to be honest, that I like. I love watching it back. It's very sort of reminiscent of Kirk Shepherd when he got all the way to the final to play John Part, complete unknown, and goes and beats, world. You beat the world champion, didn't you? So, right,
yeah.
Brilliant. Second one, who is the biggest joker, either on the PDC tour or in darts as general?
Well, that's another easy one. Well, there's two, really. Wes Newton and Barry Bates, like Noel and Hardy.
Yeah, I was going to say, before you even said the answer then, I'm thinking, it's got to be Wes, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, Wes and Barry. When they're together, Jesus.
I know, It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
You daren't sit down for fear of sitting on a set of darts or something. Brilliant. And the last one, I think this is pretty much, you've summed it up. It was what is the best game you've ever been involved in? I suppose that's the same answer. Is it the Barney one?
The Barney one, yeah.
Okay, if that one's sort of, you answered the first one, so how about we throw in a curveball and say, why did you choose your walk-on music?
Well, that's another easy one. It's not due to football. I do like football, sporting like that, but I like hot curries. And it was a simple choice, Vindaloo.
Good old fat last.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much for that, James.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, I shall leave you in peace to get back to watching television.
No, I'm watching Tipping Point.
Oh, dear. Brilliant. James, thanks very much, mate.
Yeah, no worries,
Enjoy the rest
mate.
of your day. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah, bye.